The modern audience is crashing out about Asmund and myself. Okay, what is it this time?
A gaming circle jerk subreddit place where a lot of modern audience types like to pretend like they're the smartest people around.
Oh yeah,
they get all mad at people that they deem as
the legendary
whatever else, you know.
The legendary Coomer. Legendary Coomer is on there. Yeah.
Thing that goes on there. Well, they have a sister subreddit where they have more in-depth discussions, and I found a very funny post on that subreddit, one that I think you'll enjoy too, for the laughs of course. So let's take a look. So that takes us to this post titled, "The anti-woke gaming crowd isn't a movement, it's a monetized outrage machine that's always been a loud minority." What does monetized outrage machine even actually mean? It seems like bro threw like 3 buzzwords together and called it a day. Like, okay, bro, sure, right. It actually reminds me of an article, I think it was on Aftermath, where they were complaining about Asmongold and commentary channels. And they were saying that we're like radicalization engines or something like that. Yeah,
true.
I don't know how these people constantly one up each other with
literally
like the lamest
Nazis.
The lamest slogans they could come up with or whatever. But hey, that's the modern audience types for you. And speaking of Asmongold, spoiler alert, because the modern audience in the comments of this post are actually getting mad at Asmongold and also myself, saying some really weird stuff. So just a heads up, we'll get to that part around like the 8-minute mark. So yeah, that'll be fun. But anyways, the post goes on and they say, "It's a monetized outrage machine that's always been a loud minority. We've seen this cycle before and we're seeing it again, but louder and algorithmically supercharged. The current so-called anti-woke movement in gaming is the end result of a decade-long grift."
Wait.
The decade-long grift. Oh my gosh, they would say something like that. Built on out.
So why do they act like? Hold on. So you're telling me they politicize games and they make everything political? They make everything about DEI, strong women's, strong women's like woke shit. They do all of that, and then when you're like, "Yo, nobody likes that," they're like, "Yeah, you're grifting. This is you've been grifting the whole fucking time, guys. What are you gonna believe? What I'm telling you happened, or what you saw with your eyes? What are you gonna believe? What you saw, or what I'm telling you happened?" Like that's literally what. Like, what is this?
Outrage,
what is this?
Clicks and punching down. Yeah, guys, punching.
Yeah, the anti-woke stuff was in response to the woke stuff happening. Like, what is this?
Down. Hey, when you're criticizing AAA corporations like Ubisoft, that oftentimes even have like government funding backing them. But regardless, you're criticizing massive corporations. Did you know that that's a very shameful thing to do? Shame on you. You're punching down on those corpos. Individuals who criticize these corporations are punching down. That makes a lot of sense, bro. Okay, yep. Bootlick harder, will ya? Continuing, they say, "Let's be real. It's Gamergate with a new coat of paint and a monetization strategy. Let's break it down. 2014 to 2015,
Holy
Gamergate.
Fuck, bro.
It all began under the guise of ethics in game journalism, but it quickly devolved into coordinated harassment targeting women and marginalized creators. What it really was."
Guys, if there's an event that happens, like there's a bad thing that happens, okay? And that bad thing was the fault of a woman, is the fault of a certain group of women and marginalized people. Does that mean that the entire thing is because people hate women and marginalized people? Like, what is this? Like, what is this logic? Like, what? That's like this black person committed a crime. So this black person committed a crime and you're like, "Yo, you shouldn't commit that crime. It's bad." Oh, you hate black people then? What? Like,
a culture war flashpoint for people angry that gaming wasn't just for them anymore.
Bro.
So I wasn't following the sort of gaming news back during game.
How is this possible? You know what? You know that moment, like, like when you're a kid and like, you're a kid and you're like, "Man, adults are so cool. Like, adults are so cool. One day I'm going to grow up to be an adult and I'm going to know everything. I'm going to be so smart. I'm going to be like so freaking smart. I'm going to know everything. Just like all the adults around me. They're so good. They're so put together. They make like $100, like so much money. And then like, I'm going to be like that one day." And then you become an adult and you're just like, "What the fuck? What the hell is happening? Nobody knows anything. Wait, what the fuck? They're all retarded." Right? And you're just like that. And like the older you get, the more you're like, "Oh my, everyone was retarded the whole time. I can't believe this."
Gamergate, I was not a part of that. I didn't even know what it was until like 2020 or so. But looking back on what Gamergate was, weren't gamers criticizing people like Anita Sarkeesian? And if you look up the definition of grifter, I think one can make a very easy and strong argument that Anita fits that definition pretty dang well. But of course, when the modern audience types throw around the word grifter, which is a word they like to throw around quite often.
Guys, I'm so sad. Can I get 10 grift subs in chat?
It generally doesn't actually apply to the people that they try to put that label on. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people with the same line of thinking that these modern audience types have, that the word grifter would apply much more accurately on, but they never want to admit that. That takes us to the next section where they say 2018 to 2019, Battlefield 5 and the women in World War II freak out. People lost their minds over women soldiers.
No, again, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Thank you for the grift subs.
People lost.
Wait, did anybody hold on? Did people actually care about that? The women in like World War I thing? I didn't really give a shit about that, like, to be honest. Oh, with a cybernet. I guess the problem is if you're trying to be like historically accurate, right? Kind of similar to like Assassin's Creed and the Yosuke, right? Like that, right? That whole thing. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Their minds over women soldiers in World War II 5. I guess that's an abbreviation for Battlefield 5 or something. I don't know. Historical inaccuracy, they cried. Like COD and Battlefield were ever historically accurate to begin with. EA's accept it or don't buy it.
It was a woman protagonist, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're trying to make it like historically accurate, it's kind of weird, right? I get that, yeah.
Cried. Like COD and Battlefield were ever historically accurate to begin with. EA's accept it or don't buy it response enraged this crowd.
Yeah, I never played The Last of Us, but I remember everyone liked the dude character. Like, wasn't there like this dude character that like everyone liked, and then they just basically turned him into like a huge fucking pussy punching bag in the second part? That's what I heard, but I didn't actually play the game, so I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
More and fed into a narrative of
criticisms of a disabled female protagonist, and EA responding with, "If you don't like it, don't play it." Well, I guess they didn't play it, right?
Bored by the industry. 2020, The Last of Us Part 2. This was the final straw for a lot of them. A muscular woman who wasn't designed for the male gaze. A beloved male character killed early. A lesbian couple just existing. Cute review bombs, death threats, and YouTubers squeezing 15 videos out of the same rage bait. And surprise, the game still sold millions. 2024, present, the algorithmic rage economy. Now we're in the age of shorts, TikToks, and rage monetization. If you can scream woke bad, the algorithm will hand you engagement. These creators don't care about games. They care about grifting their way to a paycheck via fake outrage. And
okay, but here's the thing. Like, do you ever consider that we like talking about it? Here's the thing. Like, so they're grifting their way to a paycheck via fake outrage and culture war buzzwords. So like, do we get a paycheck from it? Yeah, obviously. I get paid for it. Like, that's what the videos are about on YouTube, right? I get paid for that. Like, people watch it, I get paid, right? But what if I like talking about that stuff? Like, I hear this a lot. Like, people like, oh, like Leaflit's like grifting. She's like talking about like this stuff. But what if I like talking about it? You know, like I actually do. Like, I actually like talking about these issues. Like, they're fun to talk about, and like I like thinking about things. Like, I like thinking through like why I believe things. It's just, to me, it just seems like I don't know. I just enjoy it. So it's like, maybe I like talking about these things because I care about it, right? The money is a good thing too, right? Like, sure. Like, what's bad about that, right? What's bad about getting paid for what you like doing? There's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, they sound kind of mad jelly, you know? Because I mean, you could do it too. You could, if you really like something so passionately, like, go make something about it.
Sure, war buzzwords. Let's read that last sentence one more time really quick. They care about grifting their way to a paycheck via fake outrage and culture war buzzwords. Congratulations.
Shymoth says Last of Us Part 2's poor reception had nothing to do with the characters had everything to do with how the writing characters and negative character growth were at the forefront of the entire game. Yeah, that's what I heard. So like, basically it was like, it's okay. It's like this, right? People really like the guy. This is, again, what I heard. I never played the game. People really like the guy character. And then they fucked him over because he was like the main character, right? He was the main character of the story, like him and the girl, right? And then they fucked him over. They fucked him out of the story so that they could insert their preferred character. Am I wrong? That's what the sentiment is, right? Regardless of if that's true or not, that was the sentiment of fans. Fans were like, you took away this character like we loved and we think he deserved more, and you fucked him specifically for your preferred characters, and then you inserted all of this fucking shit that you wanted into the game that like we know why you did it. You and me both know why you did it. You know, don't feed me shit and call it couscous, right? That's basically that's the thing, right? Like, we all know why you're doing it. Stop pretending like it's not why, right? And that's why people got mad.
You just described outlets like Kotaku, and Polygon and all those gaming journalists who have the exact same rhetoric that you do, OP. Isn't that funny? He goes on to say, that's the bar now. Not featuring woke women or minorities in a meaningful way equals based. So yeah, I love how this dude says that a game with a...
Wait, not featuring woke women or minorities in a meaningful way equals based? Is anyone upset at this game? This is a bunch of women. Look at how many women there are. Is anyone upset about this? I haven't heard a single person say that this was a problem. Like, what the hell? Because they're all cute and just for the male gaze? That's stupid.
It's not meaningful. And a game based on Chinese culture is not meaningful either and doesn't consider those games to be inclusive. Like, talk about a self-report, man. Bro probably only considers...
Yeah, because Stellar Blade and Black Myth are actually, like, not from the West.
Slop to be inclusive when corpos are very desperately pandering in the most shoehorned way possible. Continuing, they say, but here's the thing. These people don't represent most gamers.
Oh my god, Queen, we're like the real gamers now. That's us. Yeah, we like totally took it over. It's like listen, you guys are not gamers anymore. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here.
Their comment sections are an echo chamber. There's so much irony in this post. It's great. Games with woke stuff still topping charts. yeah. How'd Concord do again? How'd
That's
Veilguard
actually
do
what
again?
they think. True.
How did Dustborne do again? How did SSK the jail do? Like, we can go down the list, bro, if you want. We can keep going down the list. Let me know how those games are doing, right? But you know what? Yeah, I guess they kind of are topping charts if the chart was like biggest failures of all time.
True.
Like, yeah, topping that one for sure. And then we get the next bullet point.
So true.
Indie games and AAA titles alike continue being more inclusive. The only reason this movement seems big is because Rage gets clicks.
You want to know a crazy thing, guys? I have a crazy idea. Okay, guys, this is crazy. You ever think that the indie games are successful because they're good, not because there's a woke thing in it? What is this? Like, what is happening here?
Equals visibility. But step away from the algorithm for a second and ask yourself, do the people screaming about wokeness actually reflect the friends you game with?
Yeah. Yes, actually. Even my mom.
Your community, your own experiences? No. They're the same few dudes yelling into a mic, gaming the system.
Dude, that's literally you guys. Wait, hold up. That's literally you guys. The irony is fucking crazy here. Holy shit.
And trying to turn resentment into revenue. Okay, look, to be fair, sometimes those anti-woke people, they do like scream into the mic and sound kind of obnoxious. I've seen that happen. It does happen. I'm not going to say it's something that never happens. But this whole post is just really out of touch and bizarre to me. Like, I don't understand what this post is trying to get at. Mm-hmm. The title was "The Anti-Woke Gaming Crowd Isn't a Movement, It's a Monetized Outrage Machine That's Always Been a Loud Minority." And then they post some like very short...
It's basically like the gist of this is like, we're the gamers. We're the real gamers. It's us, guys. Gaming belongs to us.
Lazy timeline of events. And their ultimate point is what exactly? They're just trying to make the argument that people criticizing like AAA corpos for like fake pandering and things like DI and ESG are like a minority or something. I don't know. Is this post just made to try and make the modern audience feel better about themselves? Is that
all of these gamers? All they do is like sexualize women all the time, and then they don't make more games where I can fuck a bear. It's so fucked up.
Like what this was all about? Because that's so weird, man. Like, what was the point of this whole thing? So, almost an hour ago, this comment was made that's got negative 15 downvotes. These modern audience types really don't like this comment. Let's see what the comment says. I don't really see any news articles about woke stuff killing games, but I see a whole lot of posts and news articles talking about the massive amount of anti-woke people ruining games. So if your claim that Rage gets clicks, it would be the pro-woke crowd that is engaging in this behavior for clicks. And we get a response that says, isn't XQC, who is a literal Russian shill, is one of the biggest streamers ever? Isn't Asmongold Golf?
Guys, what's mine? Guys, what's mine? What would they call me? Like it can't be like Nazi. That's like boring. Like, can I get like a better one? You know, leaf shit. Oh, they say leaf shit. Oh, true. Leaf shit. True. That's true. Leaf shit. Yeah.
Not to say that.
Right,
that's so lame,
so
bro.
True.
I'm in disbelief. This person unironically just said that. Asmongold Golf. Seriously? That's your that's what they're trying to call Asmongold nowadays. Bro, I feel like you got to be like a weird, gross individual to even like think of that and come up with it and like unironically type that out and like post it here. What the frick, man? Like, okay, moving on. Isn't YouTube is full of Hero K? I get a shout out too. Look at that, Hero K. Or whatever his name is. It's Asmongold and Hero Hei. It's not that complicated, dude. Like, I know you're trying to do a bit here, but you're just making yourself sound like a very weird person, you know?
Yeah.
Hero K, Asmongold. Oh my gosh, wow.
This is like some like 2-year-old playground shit.
Aren't half of the biggest VTubers literal Nazis? Yeah, you know.
It's like some Beavis and Butthead shit.
Person has an account on Blue Sky. At least one of whom inspired a school shooting in America by some right-wing extremist not too long ago. Yeah, they're really reaching. They're reaching for.
At least one of whom inspired a school shooting in America by some right-wing extremists. I don't think you want to play that game. I really don't think you want to play that game with us about school shooters.
That same thing that like other people bringing up about Pippa and all that. Like, oh yeah, let's go after her now too. Yep. At least one of whom. Oh yeah, we read that part. Most of their content is all about woke is killing the games. Our society. Society? What's wrong with this person, man? This person is so freaking like creepy. Who says stuff like this? It's being destroyed by the trans gay Muslim Jews. So yes, rage gets clicks and money. Having news articles call that out does not prove your point. Dude, you sound more mad than anyone I've heard in a long time. Like, who freaking types like this? Gross, creepy individual, in my opinion. The icing on the cake to me is like, I don't even use the word woke. Those of you who watch my videos can attest to that. I don't even use that word. I've said that word more in this video than I probably ever have in my life, simply because I'm like reading what this person says. In other words, this person is really, from my perspective, propagating the word woke.
I try to say like extreme left people. I try to say that.
More than I am, certainly, or more than a lot of people are. Which I just find funny because they're all mad at people who use that word, but they're actually using it more than most people probably are. It's similar to what I said about that post on Blue Sky accusing a bunch of VTubers of being Nazis.
It's just like slurs. They accuse people of saying slurs and they're the ones saying it all the time. It's crazy.
And these people were literally using Nazi like 3 to 4 times per post that they were making, ultimately in the entire thread, like dozens of times. And it's like, yo, these people allegedly hate Nazis, but they're accusing everyone who are not actually Nazis of being Nazis and like using that word all over the place. In doing so, they're propagating it probably more than most, if not everyone else. Like actual neo-Nazis would probably be proud of how often Blue Sky users propagate that terminology. So they get a response. I don't know if I want to keep reading all this. You know, it's long-winded Reddit brain rot stuff. Obviously, the person who's probably like the most reasonable here is getting downvoted by the others.
Many such
yeah, actually, you know what? I'll read some of this because he actually addresses that. He says, edit, I keep getting downvoted, but no one seems willing to say anything about this comment.
Many such cases.
So above that, he said, okay, so if that's true, then doesn't that put into question the comment about these voices being the minority? No response. Op claimed the anti-woke crowd is just a loud minority of the same few dudes who don't represent most gamers, but this response lists some of the biggest content creators on the planet. XQC, one of the most watched streamers globally, Asmongold, massive Twitch presence.
That's true.
Major YouTubers, and half of the biggest VTubers. You can't simultaneously argue that these voices are an irrelevant minority that don't matter, and they also control the largest platforms and have the most influence.
Ooh, logic hurts, man. Holy shit. It hurts. Logic is man, what a dagger to the heart.
I know I said I wasn't going to read all this. I changed my mind. The edit, you got me with the edit, man. And he's making like some pretty reasonable points too. And they're not getting a response. He's just getting downvoted, which also makes
it's kind of like the America, Donald Trump is a fascist, America, democracy, and then like you know, popular vote, electoral college, mandate to like deport illegals. Oh, like American, this is so un-American. It's like,
you want to read this too. It's just funny. Like there's like some layers of comedy here. So continuing, he says, if these creators have audiences in the millions and are the biggest streamers ever.
It must suck to have a reality disagree with the ideology they push. Yeah, that's true. They can solve this with one simple trick. It's just you think about things for more than 5 seconds. Solves everything.
Then by definition, they're not a powerless minority. Oh, this is that thing about Schrodinger's chud. It reminds
that's my new catchphrase. I'm gonna say it all the time now.
Me of that. Yeah. Similar concept here, I think. Either they have significant reach and influence, which makes them worth taking seriously, or they're truly marginal voices, which means they shouldn't be able to impact game sales. The original post wanted to dismiss these voices as unimportant while also writing a lengthy analysis about their supposed influence. This response does the exact same thing, listing the massive platforms these creators have while trying to argue that they're somehow not representative. You can't have it both ways. Either they're influential enough to matter or they're not. The fact that we're even having this discussion suggests it's the former. And that gives him -5 downvotes. So yeah, the modern audience is upset and miserable as usual.
Dude, why is it so cute when he does that? Is he trying to do this? Is he trying to be cute?
The
like,
modern
look at this.
audience
Look at this.
is upset and miserable as usual.
Like, isn't that super cute? That's super cute. I want you to understand that this is the thing. They are a small minority of incredibly loud, annoying people. That's what they are. That's all it is. And we let these people, because they're so fucking loud, they control a lot of the discourse because they just scream all the time. And because, like, you know, let's be real, normal people, they don't have time to spend posting for 4 hours on Reddit and on Twitter. People have shit to do. People have games to play, people to talk to, you know, people to interact with. Like, even like there's things to do than to like scream into the aether, right? And that's what they do. They scream into the fucking aether. There's no one to talk to, and they just bitch and complain like the whole time. That's all they do. But you know, again, it's a small percentage of people. And it's like what we have to understand. We have to still understand. They're trying to divide. They're trying to make like some kind of statement because it's a small group of people that are, you know, people of color, whatever you want to say they are, you know, Latino, Asian, Black, whatever you want to say, gay, trans, like all of these things, right? There are small groups of these people who try to make a group fight, and they're always the loudest people. And you have to understand that not everybody's like that. And like, don't fall into their trap. Don't fall into their trap of divisiveness is what I'm trying to say. Brick Muppet, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for 54 months. Thank you. Don't fall into their trap of divisiveness. There are Black people that are against this bullshit. There are Asians that are against this bullshit. There's Mexicans that are like, yeah, fucking deport them. Like, don't give a shit, right? I do have a little segue. It's like really short. I want to show you guys this because this is like very important.
What?
Okay, this one, I saw this on Asmongold's channel.
What?
Okay, we're gay, but we're in Barnes & Nobles, and there's a kids book section, a gay kids book section.
Oh, what?
And there's a kids book section, a gay kids book section.
Oh.
And this shit is crazy. Look at this. Okay, there's the Gabies.
You are the baby's father now, and you chose to dress that baby up in a t-shirt that says what?
Gaby. This was satire. This was supposed to be a joke. Binary? Nobody puts baby in a pink or blue corner?
See, this is where like a lot of people have a problem with it, where it's just like, why are you involving kids? This is a sexual thing, right? Like, I would say the same thing, by the way, if they had books that were about heterosexual sex, like heterosexual sexual identity. Like, who gives a, like, what they're fucking kids? Just let them be kids. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this for?
Bro, I think we're losing gay marriage pretty soon. I think this is gonna go so far, it's gonna radicalize. It's gonna make people fucking hate gay people again. Trying to push on literal fucking babies. Who is this for?
Gay BCs, you're not ready. You hold us.
Oh no, you're not about to pull this shit. Nope, no.
B is for bi. This is crazy. We're gay, but this is...
Wait.
Yeah, see, and these two are saying that it's ridiculous. They're gay. They don't agree with this either. And that's the point I'm trying to say, is these people, these fucking psychos in like their small groups are trying to trying to make this an us versus them thing. It's not. This is a reasonable people against fucking crazy people war. This is not a race war. This is not like a gender war. This is not any of that. This is reasonable people against fucking absolute psychos that want to sexualize kids and do all sorts of stupid shit. Like fuck up our games and make everything about race. This is them. This is their thing. Right? Thank you for the bits, Brick Muppet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Are you for or against binary? Yes or no? That's a good one, Brick Muppet. That's touche.
C is for coming out? That's 2 words. That doesn't even make sense.
Crazy.
Like, why?
G is for grooming.
What? For a baby?
True.
G is for gay. This word's just for you. You're buying this children's book and it calls your kid gay. Words just for you.
I is for intersex. It's pushing it. For a baby, this is pushing it.
This is not
Yeah, it is.
pushing it. This is beyond everything. D is for drag, and
And like, I'm not trying to pick on the I'm not trying to pick on the gay stuff. They've been doing this in culture on all sorts of fronts. It's like there's so many fronts in which like they're doing this kind of shit. This like ridiculous ass fucking shit. Not just again, not this is not just the gay thing. They're doing this on so many, like for instance, like all white people are bad. Like all men are bad. Like they're doing this. They're creating a situation in which we fucking hate each other. And like what I'm trying to say is like I really like if you listen to me on anything, listen to me on this. We're not each other's enemies. There's a bunch of fucking freaks that they're the enemies. A bunch of freaks trying to like fuck up society by causing all of this discord, all of this discord and all of this hatred. That's what it's actually about.
this is gay baby ABCs. F should be for FBI. And what I think is so funny about this is that you even have like lesbian couples that are like, guys, this is not good. This is too much. It's a book for gay babies. Like this is insane. How did this happen? I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that because it had like the contrast, right, between like the crazy shit happening in society, the stuff that people are doing to push their agenda, push their agenda and divide us, right? That, and then you have, reasonable people that, that people try to tell you is like your enemy, but they're not. They're on your side too. They're like, this is crazy. Like, whatever the fuck are we doing? And that's all I'm saying, right? Like there's a lot of like legal immigrants, Latino, I almost said Latinx. That's a slur, I'm sorry. There's a lot of Latino immigrants. They don't like illegal immigration. And it's like, this has nothing to do with like the color of our skin. This has nothing to do with like who we fuck. Like why would it matter? Why does that matter? Like I don't care who people fuck as long as they're not like telling their fucking kid about it. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I fuck girls and I need your baby to know about it. Like, what the fuck? You freak, get away from my kid. That's basically, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking weird. It is weird, freakish people that are doing this. This has nothing to do with being gay, being whatever. It has nothing to do with any of that. And like, if you're gonna take something to heart, take that to heart. That they're trying to divide us. And then they're gonna flip it on you and say like, he will not divide us. Donald Trump is not gonna divide us. Like bitch, you're the one that's dividing us. What are you talking about? This is like, guys, this is their playbook. This is their playbook. They do a thing and then they accuse you of doing it. Oh, like, you guys are a bunch of fascists. Meanwhile, like, yeah, we're gonna dox everyone that we don't like. We're gonna go beat the shit out of people that we don't like. Like, what the fuck is this? Right? Like, every fucking time.